think like for getting an interview test link or an interview call, they look for your branch and resume, and after giving the interviews, your feedback will be sent to the hiring committee, and the hiring committee will also look for your academic performance of all the 4 semester, your OGPA, and the subject you have been studied so far. This is off-campus opportunity. So what I have done is I have taken a referral from one of my senior. You can take referral from LinkedIn, from any of the Google employee. Like getting a referral is not much difficult in Google, and after getting a referral you can just apply it to the career portal site by uploading a resume and all other information. After 1 month I got a test link for Google coding round. The platform was HackerEarth, and there were two questions consisting of there are two questions of 1 hour each, and like there are many sets, like each one get different sets of questions, so it may depend on your luck that you will get some easy question, some may get some difficult question, but the question level were from easy to medium. And after I have solved all the two questions, and after 1.5 months I got an email from one of the Google recruiter for scheduling a 20-minute phone call interview. After like in the phone call interview, she just tell me about all the process of the Google interview, like how to give the Google interview, how to prepare for it, and she just helping me to get an internship. Like she is just trying to give me all the sites, like how should I give the interview, what type of question should I expect, and how many times I have to take the time question as well, all these things. And she said there will be a 1 hour interview prep session of Google, in which there is one Google software engineer and there are many candidates like me, and she's also going to be present, and they will teach us like how to give interview, and whatever you have queries in your mind you can ask him, like Google software engineer. So there was a 1 hour schedule, there was a 1 hour interview prep session on Google Meet, in which there was a one Google software engineer present, in which you can ask any queries related to the interview, like which type of question you are going to expect and how to give the answer, like how the recruiter is giving you feedback, and on what basis you can ask as many questions as you want, like which like you should study for advanced structure, like that. And after after this interview prep session, there will be a 2 rounds of interview, back to back, most probably within 1 hour gap. Oh, and in the duration for interview rounds is 45 exact 49 minutes, like 40 minutes for question and 5 minutes for, like, interview will ask you if you have any question for him or her. So like in the 40 minutes interview time, you can expect 1 or 2 questions. Like in my case, there was a one question, and you may go for follow-up question, and you may go for some more optimized approach or more general approach in that time slot only. And after that your feedback will go to the hiring committee, and hiring committee will decide what to do with the application. It has three, like either the hiring committee can reject your application, either he will approve and you will get an internship, or there will be a third round. Like in many cases student have to face the third round, because if your application is not up to the mark. So in my case I got selected after 2 rounds of interview, and after hiring committee round, the recruiter will contact you and take your basic information, and you will get an offer letter. For Google internship, they expect you to be good in data structure and algorithm. They are not expecting any computer science subject, or they will hardly ask any question from that, and they only judge you basis on your data structure algorithm. And from my experience I can say, like, if you have some knowledge of object oriented programming, then it will be a plus point. Like in a Google, there are many questions which are open ended, or a question which require implementation of some class or data structure. Like you have been given some function and you have to implement that class with some functionality. So if you have some knowledge of object oriented programming principle, then it might be a plus point for you. Like you can use accessifier at correct place, you can make constructor, deconstructor, etc. So that will be a plus point if you know object oriented programming. And they expect you to have a deep knowledge of data structure in a deep, like they expect some basic data structure like heap, binary tree, etc. in a hashing, all these things in a deep. They don't expect advanced data structure, expect segment tree or trie. And they just want to look at that you have your basics clear. Like whenever preparing for a Google internship round interview, You just look at all the data structures implementation, how they are actually implement, and how we are using them, and what are their time complexity or worst case time complexity, etc. All these things. For software development internship, data structure and algorithm is the most important thing. Like many company will evaluate you on the basis of only data structure and algorithm. Like Google is one of the company, and apart from this, you should also prepare for object oriented programming principles, database management, operating system, puzzle, and somehow system design, like design and some game or etc. Like if I give example, like Google we will evaluate on the basis of data structure algorithm only. Goldman Sachs used to ask question from puzzles. Coordination and Sprinkler ask question from designing part, like system design, not exact system design, but they ask something like design snake later game, design GitHub, design an open-ended question in which you have to design a complete structure of an app, a real life problem, etc. Microsoft used to ask question from operating system and database management system. And there are many companies, like in all the companies you will get like data structure and algorithm is the most common thing. And for preparing it, you can practice on many different online platforms like Codeforces, CodeChef, Spoj, LeetCode, InterviewBeat, and Geeks for Geeks. So like, and for the oops and all the other stuff, you can just go for the go for the Google search, and you can just search like what are the best material. You can easily get all the stuffs which you should prepare for. Okay, for Google, like in an interview, they don't ask any question for projects or your work experience, but it may reflect in your resume, and it make your resume somehow good than other people. But for like from my experience, like in an internship interviews, the work experience doesn't matter much. Like they don't generally expect any work experience from the interns, or they generally don't ask a big, like in the second, if you are applying for internship in the third year, they don't expect generally that you have done a great work in a company in the second year itself. So but projects play an important role. Like in many companies, there are many rounds in which your project will be discussed. So having at least 2 good projects in which you can explain thoroughly in your interview is the most is important thing. Like you should have at least two projects which is your own, like you don't steal from others, you have made your own. Like if the project is small, it doesn't matter much, but it should be your own, and you can explain it with confidence, and you can answer all the questions, all the internal questions which are asked by the interviewer. Both projects and competitive programming are important, but like the project is help you in your interview round. First you have to clear the coding round, so at that moment the competitive programming will help you. Like every company has a coding round in which maximum student get eliminated. So if for any internship interview, the you should have a good competitive programming skills. Like if you don't clear an interview, you cannot show your project to anyone. And if you have any, if that, like I have already said, like you want only at least only 2 good projects which you can show, and you can just you can just explain it in the detail. And competitive programming help you in every round. Like you can expect at least 1 question from data structure algorithm from in your all your rounds. And the interview, and generally companies also expecting a question from data structure algorithm for the internship. So competitive programming definitely help you more than the project. Participation in hackathon will help you a lot. Like you get 1 project to add it in your resume, and you will get 1 achievement to add it in your achievement section. And you will get a group of peer who can, like you will get in a hackathon, you will get a group of peer in which you can take help from them if you face any difficulties in projects. And you will learn a lot during the hackathons, like how the real development works. And for coding contest, like it's highly recommended to participate in every coding contest, because like in a actual internship interview there will be first coding round. So you will just be familiar with the environment, and you will also familiar with how to manage the time, and like you will not get discomfort in the during the interview, during the coding round, if you have gone through this environment many times earlier. So like this is the same like you are giving a JEE examination, like having a mock JEE mock paper before an examination will definitely help you. Yes, for Google, like apart from a coding round, like many of my friends get full score in the coding round, and they have not been shortlisted for some reasons. Like the reason may be a like resume. For making a resume good, you just if you have a good competitive programming handles like in a different platform, you can include that also. Try to make your achievement section a little bit bigger if possible, and just like make your resume more properly balanced. Like if you are specifying any project, just allot the time slot in which you have done and technology use of the project, and give a bullet point description of your project properly, and try to make your resume short and precise. Like maximum you can expect maximum 1 page for the resume, and try to include all that information in that 1 page, and bold some important keywords from the position, responsibility, extracurricular or achievement. Like if recruiter is looking at the resume, like in any company or Google itself, like recruiter will look for your resume only for 10 to 15 seconds. So try to make all the important keywords bold, so they just look at first and they will get somehow idea what you are doing. And include all your skills also in the resume, like proper. If you can, there are two ways to include your skills. Like you can make like beginner, intermediate, advanced, or like what database you have, what framework you have worked on, what technology you have worked, what tools you have used, you can make that. And whatever you have written on the resume, please be frank on them, be truth, like don't lie in the resume. For off-campus opportunity, what you can do is take referral from from employees of that company. What you can do is LinkedIn is the best platform for this. What you can do is just go to the LinkedIn, apply that company's or organization name, and you will get many employees who are working in that company. First, what you can do is you just apply the filters. Like the best filter is your college name. If like you can just apply, if I am studying in IIT ISM Dhanbad, so I will apply the filter of IIT ISM Dhanbad and try to connect all the see all my seniors who are working there, currently working there. And before, what you can do is like you, if you are sending a connection request to anyone, you can also add a small note in which you can say like, sir, I am looking for a referral. If you can accept my connection request, I can send you the resume and all the other details. So it will it will make you, it will make the employee like he or she can easily accept your request. And like you also don't expect like you can get referral from one or two go. You have to try to approach as many employees as you can, and if you try to approach as many, you will definitely get a referral from at least one of them. So after getting a referral, you can apply to the career portal according to the company policy. And like after applying the referral also, if you are applying for any position, just try to change your resume in that way also. Like if you are applying for any software development intern, try to make your resume in that form. If you are applying for any cloud engineering or etc., try to make your resume that way. And like without applying, you can also apply without referral, but there is a less chance. If you apply without referral, you will get a test link, and if you apply with an referral, there is a high chances that you get a test link and a call for an interview. Okay, the best interview experience I have is with Google. Like the interviewers were very much friendly. They will just like the interview is not going to be and like one senior is asking any question to the fresher. It will be a very friendly, like in my interview we are just discussing the thing and discussing the question, and the which approach might good, which approach is good, which approach is bad, which approach work in many cases, average case, worst case, all these things. Like so Google interview like in a Google, the interviewers are very much friendly, and they will just try to make you comfortable. If you stuck at some point, they will give you hint, so that you can catch that hint and try to solve the question in that direction only. And the Google employees are really, they want you to solve the problem, so they will help you in they will help you during the interview all the times. And after your interview, they will ask, you can ask as many questions as you want to. Failure and rejection both are part of our like no offer or rejection can define us. And like interviewing is a lot about luck. So and trust me, the only thing in your hand is like practice and perseverance. And practice, just practice as much as you can, and don't think for the result right now, like whether you will get an internship or whether you will get a placement or etc. And try to connect with your seniors of like try to connect with the seniors so they can guide you properly. Like if you do smart work, then it will definitely have a plus point. And try to take advice from your batchmates, your seniors, and try to take advice if you are applying for something. Try to take advice from one of the senior who have applied to that company or who have gone through the procedure, so they can give you a rough idea. And practice as much you can.